A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. What a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Over on downs.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And his kick here is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And the Titans first down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's 2nd down. He's taken down in the backfield. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 39. And this one is right through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it. And that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And this carries into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Brings up 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. In heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff as they run the counter play. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Not much there, only a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Just no gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
On the play. Leads to 2nd.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams have taken the lead. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Able to get there and pick it. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Mark, just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd and 9 now. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
At the 25-yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Johnny. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
3-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 7.
He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now at 1st down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. That's out to the left and complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Just shy of the 40. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. They'll run it again with Henry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They run the counter. Henry. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Quickly completed to the right flat, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown finding the end zone on the game's final play. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now for the all-critical extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
In overtime today.
Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get in overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the